You say sporadically. How frequently you're in contact with her?
We didn't speak for about 2 years following my divorce, and she reached out to me to make amends about, I want to say about 2 months ago, if memory serves.
What did she say when she reached out to you?
To paraphrase, it was something akin to letting me know that, her and Raquel hadn't spoken in some time, and to tell me that she loved me and that she missed me, and she just wanted to make amends and, reconnect.
Johnny Depp's former neighbor has made some startling revelations, and the fans aren't having it. The former neighbor that used to live close to the once-together couple of Amber Heard and Johnny Depp was recently called upon to stand to talk about his observations of the Heard-Depp marriage. Unlike many other witness statements, this one came as a shock, as the comments made were serious enough to turn the fans against the celebrities. Since then, fans on social media have been hell-bent on digging into the words of the neighbor and offering opinions on why they may or may not be valid. In either case, the consequences are getting really interesting. So what did their former neighbor have to say, and where do things go from here? Let's find out in this video. As the case gains popularity across the globe, Amber Heard continues to get severe criticism from fans all over the world. It's safe to say that it is currently Johnny Depp who enjoys significant public support a few years after she initially made her allegations against Depp. A Twitter user writes, Amber Heard made a mockery out of a domestic violence survivors all over the world, regardless of their gender. A UK judge believed her and wrote a perverse judgment, and in doing so made a mockery out of the justice system and survivors. One of Johnny Depp's former neighbors testified that the actor had screamed and spat in his face on the night Depp allegedly attacked Amber Heard in May of 2016. According to a pre-taped deposition from November 2019 that was played during Depp vs. Heard defamation trial on Wednesday, Josh Drew said Depp had stormed into his apartment after smashing a wine bottle against the door. Drew was formerly married to Heard's friend Raquel Pennington. They lived in one of the penthouses in the same Los Angeles building as the former celebrity couple. Let's have a look at the statements given by the said neighbor. He came in, caught eyes with me right away, and beelined for me, screaming, cursing, spitting in my face, Drew testified. He further said, I walked calmly to leave, realized I'd forgotten my keys and dog, so walked back to turn around to go get both. He stayed and followed with me, walking, pacing, screaming, cursing, spitting in my face, Drew continued. According to Mr. Drew, Johnny Depp had gotten close enough to him to cause damage. Depp's counsel earlier accused Heard and Pennington of fabricating a fight at the flat on May 21, 2016, in order to make it appear as though Depp had destroyed property, which Pennington has disputed. On Wednesday, Drew testified that he showed police officers the damage, which included a dent in the door shaped like the bottom of a wine bottle. He also mentioned finding Pennington and Heard close later. Drew described Amber as catatonic, ghost-like. Heard filed for divorce 2 days after the event, and she applied for a domestic violence restraining order 6 days later. Remembering that Depp is suing Heard for allegedly destroying his career and reputation by implying in an op-ed that she was a victim of domestic abuse at his hands. The complaint seeks $50 million in damages for slander. On Reddit, users have been criticizing the neighbor for his involvement in the case due to the nature of the relationship that existed between Mr. Drew and the former couple. According to fans, Mr. Drew was nothing more than a friend of Amber Heard, who was always going to give his statement in her favor. More importantly, there have been allegations of this neighbor actually living off money that was provided by Johnny Depp. Describing the relationship of Mr. Drew, a Reddit user writes, former neighbor, aka AH's bestie, who was living off JD, the original post on this website had also condemned the statement given by the neighbor, and users were talking about the level of bias associated with it. The original poster had commented, "Are we calling freeloading squatters neighbors now?" Meanwhile, the details of the Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard case only continue to get more complex. However, it remains clear that Johnny Depp is now securing a clear win against his former wife, Amber Heard, after she was embarrassed on multiple occasions in court. Let's have a look at one such example, because during her ongoing legal battle with Johnny Depp, a video of Amber Heard leaving the courtroom has gone viral. And if there's one thing that the video depicts, it's that Amber Heard might have already lost her battle against Depp. The multi-million-dollar defamation trial is in its 6th week, and Heard's cross-examination in a Fairfax, Virginia courtroom ended on Tuesday. Heard is claiming $100 million in retribution, while Depp is seeking $50 million in damages. The complaint originates from an op-ed Heard published for the Washington Post in 2018, in which she claimed she was a victim of domestic violence. Depp's legal team argues the inference caused him a considerable financial and reputational injury, despite the fact that he was not identified in the piece. Both sides claim that the other was aggressive towards them during their marriage, which terminated in 2016. Depp's lawyer, Camille Vasquez, interrogated Heard about occasions in which she alleged Depp attacked her this week. Of course, the viral moment was captured on camera. On Tuesday afternoon, Depp's defense team concluded cross-examining Heard while being questioned by her own counsel, Elaine Bredehoft. Vasquez repeatedly objected to Heard's testimony as hearsay and without proof. Bredehoft agreed that she had no further questions, and the court told Heard to sit with her lawyer. Heard, on the other hand, stormed out of the courtroom instead of sitting with Bredehoft. It was at this moment she knew she had lost the case. The maker of the video, That One Girl 143, said on TikTok. Amber Heard finished her 4-day testimony on the stand Wednesday after making several discoveries and assertions. In their testimony today, her sister Whitney Enriquez and former best friend Raquel Rocky Pennington spoke in support of her. Will the Aquaman actress, however, summon Johnny Depp once more? According to experts, it might be quite dangerous. Amber had previously claimed that Johnny beat her up during their honeymoon and sexually attacked her with a liquor bottle, among other things. Depp, on the other hand, highlighted his own history of abuse to suggest that he was the true victim in the situation. This initially did little to change the dynamics of the legal battle. However, as the case gained popularity and the trial got broadcasted in front of millions, people rushed in to support Mr. Johnny Depp. According to sources, Amber Heard's legal team may aim to summon Johnny Depp back to the stand as they plead her case in Fairfax County, Virginia. However, sources close to the New York Post warn that the decision might put the actress in grave danger. When a fan tells Johnny Depp that he will always be their Captain Jack Sparrow from Pirates of the Caribbean, his response goes viral. Watch it. That was crushing blow for me, Simu Liu says of being rejected from Crazy Rich Asians because he lacked the it factor. According to experts, when Johnny Depp testified for 4 days, he came across as likable and believable to the jury. There is a risk that he's going to have more time being likable on the stand when it's actually Amber Heard's time to present her case, said the city attorney, Miss Catherine Lizardo. In a chat with the News, Seattle defamation lawyer Bruce Johnson remarked, "That is a huge risk if he's, Johnny Depp, a good witness and he's going to perform well again. He didn't really strike me as someone who was putting on an act or fabricating. The jury is going to want to know whether they can rely on testimony not based on how smart the witness appears, but how sincere they are," added Halim Danidina, a criminal defense attorney. Well, only time will tell if Amber Heard is still willing to take the risk. But it's clear that this developing story is only getting more interesting with every passing day. Keeping these details in mind, whose side are you on? Johnny Depp or Amber Heard? In either case, do share your thoughts in the comments below.